Hey y'all, Nico here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thanks for joining me. I'm Nico. In today's video, we're doing a post-workout yoga stretch. Sometimes people tend to skip the stretches after their workout. That could cause your muscles to tighten up, preventing lactic acid from moving through your muscles. Stretching is going to help you out with that and therefore enable a quicker recovery. So let's start at the top of our mat. Now what we're going to do first is reach those arms up, interlacing the fingers above us, pressing those palms away towards the sky, and then lean over to your right. Just getting a nice full body stretch here, up into those obliques. Let's come back to center, lean over to the left. Good. Come back to center again. You can release those hands. Let's move into a quad stretch. If you know you're a little bit unbalanced, you can grab a wall or come close to a chair and use it for stability. Getting nice and rooted in our left foot. We're gonna lift our right foot off the ground. So make sure you're nice and stable in this foot. Again, if you need to grab a wall or a chair, feel free. And we're just going to bend at the right knee, grabbing the foot with both hands, trying to let the knee point down towards the ground and pulling the heel in towards our butt. Now, you can have your hand resting on the chair and just use one hand, but if you have enough balance, go ahead and use both hands to pull it in. Again, trying to let your knees line up and that right knee is facing the ground. Quad stretch and knee stretch at the same time. Inhale, exhale, release. Let's do the same thing on the other side, nice and rooted in the right foot. Bend at the left knee, use both hands, pull it in towards your butt. Knees align with each other, left knee pointing down towards the ground. Good. Inhale, exhale, release the left foot. Sweep the arms up, inhale. Exhale, we're gonna dive down to a forward fold. So keep that back nice and long as we come down to our forward fold. Letting your hands come down towards the ground. If you can't quite reach the ground, that's okay. Your hands can come to your shins. Again, try to keep this back long. We're not rounding our back quite yet. Keep the spine long, feel that connection between the belly and the thighs, and start to feel that intense stretch in the back of the legs here. If you want to grab your ankles, you can, to help you come down a little bit further. The legs might tremble, that's okay. Now from here, go ahead and bring a deep bend into your knees, falling down on top of the knees and grabbing the elbows. And you can rock side to side here. This is a good stretch for your back. Don't be shy with having a bend in your knees in this pose. Good. Now from here, release your elbows, bring your hands down to the ground, and we'll step back into a down dog. You could pedal your feet out here, getting even more of a stretch in the back of the legs. You can press your chest towards your thighs, opening up those shoulders a little bit. Now sometimes people who work out a lot may be tight up in the shoulders. This pose may be difficult, or you're feeling like your heels don't touch the ground. It's okay if your heels don't touch the ground. Just bend your knees, Push through your arms a little bit more if you find that you are far forward like a plank. Heels don't have to touch the ground. You want to worry about keeping that spine long. Take an inhale in your down dog. Exhale, drop down to the knees. Let the knees come together to touch. Let the big toes come together to touch. We're shifting our hips back towards our heels and wrapping our arms around our legs. Now you can keep the hips lifted if this is a lot, coming into kind of a rabbit pose, or you can sit all the way back. Take an inhale. Exhale, shift your weight forward, coming back onto hands and knees. This time, bring the knees a little bit wider, or as wide as your mat if you can, and then sit back. You want to get a little bit of a hip stretch here as well. You could come up on the fingertips if you like. You can add a little bit of movement. And again, if it's not comfortable to sit all the way back on the heels, you can keep the hips lifted. And from here, we'll take our right arm and thread it underneath our left, letting our right ear and right shoulder come down to the ground. You can keep the hips lifted here as well, or you can sit all the way back. Inhale, exhale, release that right arm forward. Let's thread the left arm underneath, left ear, left shoulder come down. Inhale, exhale, extend that left leg back forward. We're going to shift our weight forward, coming to up dog. So bring those knees back close together, come onto the tops of the feet, and then press up through your up dog. Chest is lifted. If you can, lift those knees off the ground, and then you can shift your weight side to side, getting a good stretch in the belly. This is a lot. You can rest your knees down. Take an inhale. Exhale, rest those knees down if you haven't already. Come to a table position and start to extend your arms out a few inches forward, a little bit farther than underneath your shoulders. And then we're going to come up on our fingertips, around our spine, and press back for downward facing cat. And then shift your weight back forward towards a table pose. And we're just going to pulse in and out of these two positions. Pressing back and then coming forward. So you really don't need to walk your hands that far forward. Couple more times. Come forward to a table position. From here, we're going to slide our right knee and ankle towards the top of our mat and extend our left leg back, coming to Pigeon Pose. Trying to stay up on top of the hips. Now, for some people, this may be really difficult. So what you can do, if it is come to upside down pigeon. Down on your back, cross your ankle on top of your knee, and then grab behind the thigh and pull it in towards your chest. So if you're doing your right side, crossing your ankle on top of your left knee, and then pulling your left thigh in towards your chest. I'm gonna give you the same effect, and also you don't have to pull your knee in towards your chest if crossing your ankle over the knee is enough. Just work within your range. If you want to come down lower, you can, but it's not required. Take an inhale. Exhale, come back up to a table position. I like to just shift my weight onto the side, then roll back up. And we'll do the other side. Slide your left knee up, right leg back. Lift the chest here. If you want to come down lower, you can. If you prefer upside down pigeon, just switch sides. Inhale, exhale, roll into the left hip and release. So this completes our post-workout yoga stretch. Let me know if this helped you out, if your body feels better after your workout doing this sequence. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Peace and love.